Thank you for checking out the show, man. This is the Last Show podcast going live. We're going live. We'll do it. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Thank you for coming to the show. This is Kortney Shane Williams. I'm a stand-up comedian. This is the podcast. Got a lot of stuff to talk about today. I'm gonna give some props to Michigan. We're gonna do some of that. That's in the description. Do that. Wrist check. What am I wearing? It's wearing the Hamilton khaki King. It's a black PVD. So you know what I mean. It's a lot going on. Frankly, it's too early for a watch. I'm going to let y'all a little inside baseball. I don't know when this is going to post, but I'm doing this at like 6 a.m. You know what I mean? I woke up early to do this. You know what I mean? I don't wake up looking this sexy. No. It's a straight up light. You can see the sun shining through the window right now. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I wanted some sympathy. So, check it out, man. Today is it's Sunday the 29th, man. Hey, yo, college football was drunk last night. I don't know what happened. Oh, before we get to the show, let me cut this. This weekend, right there, you can see the information. I will be at Laughs Unlimited. All right, actually, cut. This weekend, I'm going to be at Laughs Unlimited, dude. You guys check me out. If you're in Sacramento, you're not in Sacramento, fly in. You know, bring your girlfriend, bring your wife, bring your kid, bring them all at the show. It's going to be a moment of unity. It's kind of like the Million Man March, but it's not just going to be black people there. It's going to be a lot of people there. So you can check me out at Laughs Unlimited in Sacramento, October 4th and 5th. I will be there. Please, you can get your tickets in advance. Go to laughsunlimited.com. Check out my website, CortneyShaneWilliams.com. All the information is there. So that's where I'm going to be at later on this week. All right, so let's get that promotion sidebar out. All right. So back to the issue at hand. So, college football was drunk last night. That's when it's good, by the way. All the people that talked about, and I say all the people, that is a straight up straw man. I don't know anybody that said this. I'm just saying all the people that said this talk about how ruined it was going to be if the players got paid and, how are they going to figure out the money? You know what I mean? It was great last night. Great. Alabama, Georgia's great. Even Ole Miss. Speaking of Ole Miss, I lost money on Ole Miss. I am a terrible gambler. I'm figuring this out, dude. All I do is lose. I win and then I lose the money that I just won. It's the gambling thing. I can't get any momentum going. You know what I mean? If I could just get 2 bets that worked in a row, I feel like I'd have some momentum, you know? And I feel like I have control. I do like stock market and all that kind of stuff. In the stock market, I make money, but it's a little too slow for me. You know what I mean? So I was like, man, let me try gambling because I can just hit it big and make all this money I want. But I keep losing. I'm not winning. I'm losing. But college football was great last night. Everybody, by the way, is 18 years old. You know what I mean? Dude from Alabama is 17 years old. Like, when did everybody become underage? Am I getting older or are the players getting younger? Like, y'all ain't got to go to school no more? Like, everybody just decided, you know what I mean? No more school for me. Oh, man, this mic is popping. It's way too loud. Let me adjust this thing. Excuse me, technical difficulties, man, but this thing is burning my ear off. Tone it down. All right, there we go. Yeah, man. So like everybody just decided they ain't going to school no more. That's just the way it is. So everybody is 18 years old out there in them streets, man. But the games were great. But I came to give props to Michigan, unfortunately. You know what I mean? And I hate Michigan. I hate Michigan. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not any that builds this level like a visceral. I hate their success. I hate the way they walk. I hate the way they act. I can't stand them. Can't stand that. Anytime I see their success, it bothers me because they're not good. They're not good. It bothers me. And it's not the state of Michigan, by the way. Not the state of Michigan. You know what I mean? Michigan, great. Shout out to Big Gretch. You know what I mean? Michigan, great. I'm talking about that school, man. I hate it. I've never been on the campus, but I feel like I'd hate everything about it. There's nothing good about that place. Nothing good. But I got to give them props. I got to give Michigan props straight up because the way they are winning is incredible. They don't have any good players. They have a quarterback that can't throw. That cannot throw, and they're winning. They have a running back that used to be the linebacker. They converted a Listen to me. Michigan should be investigated. They converted a linebacker into a running back, and they're winning. They're winning. I was convinced. Well, I thought they were going to I thought they were going to lose the USC. More money I lost on the bet, by the way. And then last night they go up. I thought, oh man, maybe they'll win. Maybe they'll be close. No, dude, Michigan, great win. They only have one loss. Like they legitimately I cannot believe I'm saying this. They may get to the Ohio State game with just one loss. They may get in the playoff. I cannot believe how they're playing. And they're not good, by the way. They're not good. But that's the sign of a program. The sign of a good program, a great program, is a program that wins when they don't have their best. Like, I'm starting to think they may be on to something. I can't believe it. I'm 40 years old. I'm starting to think, for the first time since like 1998, I'm starting to think Michigan, they may have a hang of this whole college football thing. They may have an idea. Like, the way they went honestly reminds me of the good programs. You know what I mean? When Alabama is down or when Ohio State is down, like they don't go out there and just get their ass kicked for like 3. No, they may lose games, but at the end of the day, they probably had 2 losses, 1 loss. You know what I mean? That's what they are. That's the sign of a good program. That's like FSU. See, those are like bad programs. You know what I mean? It's a blip every now and then they just succeed back to where they are. The University of Florida. Basically, every school in the state of Florida is the team I'm talking about to where the success is not sustainable. They're not programmed. Miami, same way. Should have lost, by the way. Another bet I lost. You know what I mean? Virginia Tech, you're dead to me. What are you doing? Let me ask you a question. If a man is out of bounds, how do you make a play on the ball? The ACC officials should be investigated. So I'm a degenerate. They'd be investigated. But it's a sign of a bad program. The entire state of Florida, University of Florida, Florida State, Miami, all these programs, they go up, boom, they crash down. Miami will be nothing next year. They'll be nothing. They're barely anything this year. I mean, dude, they're barely beating Virginia Tech at home, by the way, and playing on Friday night. That's a sign that you ain't got it together, by the way. If you playing on Friday night, like they know, you know what I mean? This could go either way. Ohio State, Alabama will never play on Friday night. Ohio State will never play on Friday. Texas, they're not playing on Friday night. Michigan, they used to play on Friday night. Now they're ready for prime time. So salute to Michigan, man. And this whole thing, man, it's been a weird sports season to get started for me, especially being a Cleveland sports fan, especially. Like Ohio State is like, my weekend ramps up, and then Saturday is the apex, and then everything after Saturday is just a crash down to awful. I got to watch the Browns. You know what I mean? I'm yearning for a longer baseball season. 182, that's not enough. Let's add a couple more baseball games, man. It's awful. I got to watch the Browns today. At least the Cavs start soon. That's nice. But I got to watch the pervert. You know what I mean? I got to root for this dude that's not good at football anymore. You know what I mean? You can't be, an awful human being and bad at your job. You got to be one or the other. Because if you're an awful human being and you're bad at your job, why the hell am I still rooting for you? Get this guy out of my life. I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure if I want to be a Browns fan anymore. Sometimes I wish I was a Steelers fan. I know it's sacrilege to say, but sometimes I'm out here like, yo, why am I in these streets cheering for these losers, man? The only loser in my life is the Cleveland Browns. That occurred to me. The only loser in my life is the Cleveland Browns. That's it. If not for them, I wouldn't even know what losing was like. I've been winning my entire life. Just been winning. I've seen every single one of my teams go to the World Series, go to the championship. I've seen my teams win championships. The Cavaliers, the only consistent loser in my life has been the Cleveland Browns. So why can't I just get rid of them? Why can't they just go? Why can't we lock up the Browns right next to P. Diddy? They got just as foul as the people on their roster. You know what I mean? You telling me Deshaun Watson ain't got 1,000 bottles of baby oil? He might. Word on the street is he should be in that cell right next to Diddy. You know what I mean? So that's it, man. College football was drunk last night, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the 18-year-olds, man. And get your gambling straight. You know what I mean? Get your gambling straight. All right? Tighten that up. Talking to myself now. Let's wrap up the show. Thank you for tuning into the Last Show podcast. Subscribe to the show, like the show, press that like button. If you like the video, press the like button so you can get more of these videos up in you. You know what I mean? What are we doing? Gosh, I'm tired. I'm pressing through. Thank you for tuning into the show. You have a fantastic week. All right. Next week, Friday, Saturday, I'm at Sacramento. I'm at Laughs Unlimited in Sacramento. Get your tickets now. I'll be there. It's going to be a great show. I'm going to be feeling much better. But in the meantime, you know what I mean? Pray for your boy. It was a hurricane. You know, cut me some slack. Take it easy. Peace.